Hi everyone, Matt Titcomb here again today. We're going to continue on our look at the CMMC, and specifically today we're going to pick up on the second half of the new Level 2 and Level 3 requirements. As you remember from Part 1, we covered the new requirements for these 5 domains. Today, we're going to cover these 4 domains and their new requirements. These new domains have a heavy focus on increased risk management for DoD contractors. So when we look at incident response, one of the new requirements is to detect and report events. So this requirement will be fulfilled by your SIM and human-generated alerts. It also will pop up as a part of audits and assessments. Now, this one has been added in again because underneath the audit family, a lot of people just simply had log aggregation tools that were not doing what DoD really wanted you to do for compliance. Looking at the next 2 new incident response requirements, you see that you're supposed to analyze events and perform root cause analysis. Now, as we work with clients on developing their incident response processes, we prefer following the SANS pick-roll process. Both of these things primarily occur in the identify phase of the SANS process. The results of these then are used to contain and eradicate and recover from real-world incidents. The last requirement is that you need to start to implement responses based on predefined procedures. Again, they're looking heavily for creating repeatable processes. Now, as you get more mature, they're going to be looking for automated responses to kick in. Recovery is a brand new domain, and we're actually thankful they've added it. NIST 800-171 had one major gap. That gap was around availability. This domain helps fulfill some of the availability shortfalls in NIST SP 800-171. Fundamentally here, you need to set up a backup test standard when you're going to do it and document it when you've actually done it. Now, things we did while I was with the Air Force and DoD, if you have a real-world backup and you need to restore, that's your test. Just document it. So you need to regularly perform normal backups as a part of this requirement. Part of this is setting that backup standard of when you're going to do those full backups. Now, we highly recommend all organizations diversify between cloud-based backups and offline backups. Some of the greatest ways to do this is a combination of OneDrive, i.e. SharePoint, and Azure backups, VMware snapshots, AWS Glacier. There's a whole bunch of capabilities out there. Make sure that backup capability that you're using in the cloud still fulfills all of the other requirements, though. Another one that they're adding in as a family is risk management. Again, this is where we're seeing a growth in the overall risk management program focus for DoD contractors. Your requirement here is to periodically perform risk assessments. And what is really going to come out of this is then, once you've identified a risk, you need to build a risk registry. Now, this activity alone is the cornerstone of your risk management program. It needs to be heavily integrated into your information security policy. I also recommend that you take this to your IT steering group. You do need to develop and implement risk mitigation plans for all of the identified risks. Remember, every risk mitigation plan will decide whether your organization accepts the risk, mitigates the risk by applying controls to reduce the risk, the probability of it occurring, transfer the risk, mostly done with cyber insurance for what you can really do, monitor the risk, and or retire the risk. Lastly, you're required to manage non-vendor supported products. This is actually another good one that they've added in here. Things that you have to keep running that are past end of life, i.e. Windows 7. What does this mean? It's pretty common, and we run into it a lot with industrial control systems. You need to implement compensating controls around this to reduce and manage that risk because that system is now a higher risk target within your organization. The security assessment family has added one new requirement, and it is around the secure software development lifecycle for custom developed software. There's a lot to be torn apart into this one between configuring systems and developing software. We're going to refer to this one until we know more from the CMMC Advisory Board that we're targeting custom developed software here. This means you need to add secure software development lifecycle practices to your policies, make sure you're doing static and dynamic code analysis, and then fixing those bugs as soon as you can within that development process. So things you need to do, again, keep building your policies, document those repeatable processes, specifically for what we saw today, incident response processes. Document those plans. Oh wait, an incident response plan. And define your standards. Once you start getting all this done, build and resource that plan for your overall system security, and then start gathering metrics. Again, this is all about continuously improving your information security posture as a DoD contractor or a company that's supporting a primary DoD contractor. The bottom line, yet again, if you think you have time to wait, you're wrong. There is a hellacious amount of work to do in order to prepare an organization to be ready for an audit. Do not underestimate that amount of work. The sooner you can get it started, the better off you'll be. For more information, please feel free to visit our website, OSD's website, and the CMMC accreditation body. Also, please feel free to contact us at info@peakinfosec.com or call us at 719-327-0110. Thank you.